Hey guys, Justin here from CBI Off-Road. Today we're taking our brand new 2022 Tundra. We're gonna throw a set of bed bars on it. Stay tuned. All right, so first step, I've got everything kind of laid out here so you can see what you're needing. Working on the tailgate's awesome. You got a bench right in front of you. So just kind of get everything laid out, prep all the bolts with washers. Tools needed, we got a 3/16 Allen we'll be using, 9/16 socket, 1/2-inch wrench, and of course the ratchet, maybe an extension will come in handy. But yeah, we have our side pieces, crossbars. These little tabs will slide into the bed and we'll lock these in with our bigger 9/16 bolts. But once you get everything laid out, then we can jump up in the bed and get it prepped. All right, so now we're in the bed. These factory kind of tie downs, they are adjustable. We're gonna take them out. You can leave yours in and kind of adjust them to where they're not gonna interfere with the bed bar. For right now, we're just gonna take ours out. So the end cap, we just kind of press that down and it slides right out. And these, you kind of loosen them and then push in, and it allows you to slide those right out. So once those are out, now we'll take our little tabs, we'll slide them into place, 2 on each side. All right, so we got our tab slid in here. Layout on this is going to depend on a lot of things. Obviously, you want it centered the same distance, you know, from the beginning of the bed as you do from the end of the bed, just for aesthetics. But you also want to take into consideration the size of tent you have and evening out the load distribution. Our tent's pretty long, so I want our tabs on basically our bars sitting pretty far out, but we don't want to also leave too much room in the middle. So what I'm doing is I have 16 inches basically from the front of the bed to the center of where this bracket is going to go, and I did the same thing on the back, so it's centered and we don't have too much of a gap in between, just to keep everything distributed evenly. So once we get those set in our measurements, then we'll start assembling the bed bars over here to the cross bar. All right, so we have our upright here. We're gonna take our crossbar, put it on top, line up our holes, take our bolt, put it in there, and then we're gonna take a washer, as well as one of the nylon lock nuts, and we're gonna get this started. We're not gonna tighten anything down yet. We're just gonna get them all started on there, and then we'll get it on the truck and kind of push everything tight and then tighten it down. So same thing here, bolt goes through, washer goes on, and the nut. All right, so we set our first bed bar up. We got it lined up with the mounting tab in this channel, and we're gonna go ahead and start our bolts. We're not gonna tighten anything down yet, just get it hand tight on both sides. Quick pro tip is you could take a screwdriver and kind of pry that mounting tab forward, and it's gonna make it a little bit easier to get that bolt threaded in there. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so now that we got both sides started, we're gonna go ahead and tighten down our main mounting bolts here. You just wanna make sure that everything is nice and flat to the top of the bed while you tighten it down. So we're not gonna go crazy tight on this, we just wanna get good and snug. Okay, now we'll go ahead and tighten our 8 bolts on the top here. Again, this is a 3/16 Allen and a 1/2-inch wrench to hold the nut below. Okay, so we got our second set of bars in. We got the bolts started. We're not gonna tighten those up yet. We wanna make sure we take some good measurements, center everything up with the bed, make sure the bars are parallel with each other. So a good measurement from these two faces, making sure that they're even on both sides. Once you get that and you feel good about where it's sitting, we'll go ahead and take our 9/16 socket, tighten these up. All right, guys, thanks for watching our install of the bed bars on the brand new 2022 Toyota Tundra. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe. I got to get a 10 up here, so I'll see you guys later.